Greetings all, it's the Devious Monkey here. Alright, trying a little bit more change on this whole setup here, and I'm kind of figuring things out. One thing that bothered me last night was that it took forever for that freaking 5-minute video to upload to the cloud. So while I had it on my phone, I couldn't get it over to my iPad. I mean, it took over an hour for that to happen. I don't know why, but it did. So hopefully that was just a fluke, and it won't take that long, because that's going to drive me crazy. Now, I don't know if it was because I shot with Filmic Pro instead of the inherent camera, but you know, it shouldn't make a difference, because either way, it's still saving to my photo camera roll, and it should just go right to the cloud. And I checked all the settings, and I had everything all set up so that it went to the cloud. You know, it went to my ID, so there shouldn't have been an issue. So we'll have to figure that out. All right, the other thing that I'm doing today is kind of getting my shit together and a little bit more organized than when I just threw this together last night and went for that walk. So obviously, I'm on the boardwalk. I just felt the need to come down here. I haven't been down here in a while, and it's packed and glorious as usual, so that's cool. I have this on the Ulanzi Carbon Fiber mini tripod with that Ulanzi ball head, that inverted ball head, and then on the cold shoe of the inverted ball head, I have the Sennheiser MKE400, which is working fantastically. And I forgot that the legs extend, so I was like, man, it'd be nice if I got a little bit further away, and I was able to extend the legs out, and now this is perfect, because you get if I hold it all the way out, I mean, look at how much you get in there. And then I can switch the camera from the selfie camera to whichever of the 3 other cams that are facing the other way, and then I could just use the swiveling cold shoe to twist the MKE400 and point it in the opposite direction if for some unknown reason I want to get any of these jackals on cam, or I mean on audio. So yeah, this is working out really well. The only thing is going to be how long it takes for me to get these videos up to the cloud. And again, last night's was no editing. The only thing I did was cut out at the very end, you know, after I said forward and up. But it's not always going to be that way, and it's always not going to be one 3 to 5 minute clip, or however long it's going to be. It's going to be several put together. So that means I'm going to have to put multiple files onto the cloud, so to speak, in my camera roll, which then takes it to the cloud, whatever, and then, you know, import those, or, you know, use them in LumaFusion. So lots more testing to go on, but I am pretty happy with how this all looks. And again, you know, it's the reason why I buy expensive ass shit like this. So this phone, being the flagship of Apple, should be pretty awesome. And, you know, I mean, Yankee Cowboy thought it looked great. It sounded great. And I think we're doing pretty good here with the stabilization. I mean, I got to get used to it a little bit, and I keep switching hands and all that kind of stuff, but that's just because I'm trying it out based on how I'm holding it, how I'm walking, and all that kind of stuff. And also with the microphone. Now, the microphone is good enough that it's going to pick me up regardless of where I'm looking or what I'm doing or any of that kind of crap, and I'm trying to get it angled just right. But yes, thank you to Sennheiser for putting both cables in there, the TRS and the TRRS, because now I didn't have to go out and buy another cable. I was able to just switch it out here, and they also have it labeled with smartphone, which makes it even, you know, more convenient, and that's fantastic. Now I just have to get used to using this, and, you know, more importantly, I got to get used to LumaFusion so that I can edit all the crap out that I want to edit out. I'm not feeling particularly flummy today, so there won't be really many voice clearings, but those are the first thing to go, and some of my longer pauses. Although, like yesterday, I didn't take any of them out. But it is a gorgeous day out here, and it's obviously a little bit warmer because I'm all schwitzy, but, you know, it's freaking summer. It's the end of July. So what do I expect? I expect nothing less. It's a fantastic breeze out here today. That's good for two reasons. One, because it helps cool things down, and it's always windier down here than it is anywhere else around. But it also helps me test this audio and the Sennheiser MKE400 with the dead cat on it. I don't think there'll be any problems. I think it sounded pretty good any other time I used it on any other camera. I don't see why it would be any different now. Now let me hold this out here so you can get more of a beach view. I definitely noticed in the footage that I shot yesterday on my walk that I continue to look at myself in the center of the screen, which is pretty obvious. I mean, even with my sunglasses on right now, you can probably, or my glasses, my transition lensed glasses, you can see that I'm still looking, you can tell by where my head's pointed that I'm looking at the center of the camera, the center of the phone screen, rather than looking at the very end here at the lens of the actual camera. Still not used to that. Don't know if I ever will be, because looking at this little almost like blue dot in the slot is different from looking over here at the center of the screen. Damn screens. I just need virtual tied into my freaking brain. Okay, so that was something interesting also, because it's not like I'm putting the phone in airplane mode or anything like that. It's still acting as a phone. So I'm getting emails and all that kind of shit. I doubt they're popping up on the footage, but I don't know if you're getting the boom, the little audible notification of all the crap that I get throughout the day. I guess I'll find out when I look at this footage. All right, I'm going for a little over 7 minutes. And I'm not doing that old man thing where I'm like, I actually have mints in my mouth that I'm crunching on. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this, and just so that I have more than just this file. Okay, now I can cross the road, see what things look like. And then we're gonna take a walk back to the 4Runner, and then we're gonna head to 3 Ships. And I'm schwitzing. Let's go get a drink. Okay, kids, I think that's pretty much it for the testing. I have proven to myself, because I just sat in 3 Ships and I watched all of the footage, it looked great. The stabilization was great. Yeah, a little iffy on the microphone pointing away from me, but I'm not very often going to be filming that way or saying anything while I'm doing that. So I think this is a winner. It's pretty much the perfect ultimate setup for me to do on the road. I don't have to bring an extra camera. I don't have to bring a bunch of dongles and card readers and transferring and external hard drives and all that shit. All I have to do is film on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. It pretty much, albeit slowly, puts the footage into the iCloud, and then I can just open it up on my iPad and edit away. So, as far as the physical nature of the setup, everything I think is pretty perfect, and I'm digging it. And I may start shooting with this a lot more, just so that I can cut down on the amount of crap that I'm carrying around with me. Now, I just have to get better. I have to put some time into learning how to use LumaFusion so that I can do things efficiently. So that's it. I think the setup is a winner. Once I figure out how the hell to use LumaFusion more efficiently, that will take care of that side of things. and then I can start posting from the road or wherever. Yeah, how I can even do it here, because if I get this going really well and start learning how to speak so that I don't have to have as many cuts and edits like that, or I start not giving a shit about that either, then you're going to get some true to heart devious monkey videos that I can create with very little gear, and everything will be peachy and you'll all love me and what I'm doing. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to link all of these pieces that I have for this setup in the description somehow. Actually, I probably won't, because I don't know how to do that through this yet. But whatever. At some point, I will tell you what gear I'm using. It's nothing that I haven't already showed you before, because there's nothing new here. It's all the same shit. I just put it together differently to do it. So, all right, enough. That's it. That's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the footage and the audio and the whole thing. As always, leave some comments and suggestions or gripes or whatever down below in the comment section. And of course, as always, thank you for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, forward and up.